What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 AI only community battle. Things are getting pretty intense now. There's big wars obviously broken out in Europe in the last episode or so. Ethiopia and Belgium now at war with Austria. Going to be very big for the top 10 rankings, how this one plays out. Mainly for Belgium and Austria and where they finish. I mean, I don't think it will make a huge difference even if Ethiopia took everything, if I'm honest. Maybe if they took everything, that might be a bit much, but still, they're not going to take everything in the next 21 turns, so that really doesn't matter. Brazil have done very well to take so much land late on, take out Argentina, and they did make some ground against the Incans, and eventually they did hold on to the city of La Plata, so they're looking good. But yeah, this game's been really weird, because there's a lot of civs who have got really strong at the start, and then kind of lost a lot of their strength, but they've still got really cool, advanced technological units, like the Incans, for example, who are nowhere near as strong anymore. I mean, they're still pretty good, but they're nowhere near as strong as they were, and it just sometimes looks a bit weird when that is the case. The Soviet Union's another good example. They're pretty much bang up to date with the sort of average technology, maybe a little bit ahead of average, and yet they're just up here, barely surviving in Scandinavia. East Asia has, of course, got a big Mongolian-Korean war, but we'll see how that plans out. I feel like Mongolia might take this, but it's going to be difficult. And either way, they've got to watch out for the Korean navy. They don't have their own navy. But yeah, Mongolia do have the numbers advantage. I think if it keeps on going, they should get away with this. Belgium do look like they're going to hold on to the city of Berlin, as long as they reinforce this turn, because these units are close by. Austria do have some planes to try and attack, but obviously Austria are going to be more and more distracted by this. Actually, the more I look at it, huge Ethiopian army that has arrived in the Balkans and Greece. Not going to be a good time there. Austria should probably stick their artillery in these citadels. That might work. Byzantium's just sitting there like, yes, at least it's not just us that gets destroyed by Ethiopia in Europe and embarrasses the continent. It's not just us. Somebody else too. I wonder if the Moors could probably try and save Austria here. They could definitely go after Belgium and see if that throws a big spanner in the works. Obviously, they probably wouldn't want to go after Ethiopia, even though they'd probably still be fine till the end of the game. There's nothing there that you could see Ethiopia taking. Another thing to watch out for poor old Austria. I guess the Moors could attack from here. I'm not sure that would go too well, but the Huns could definitely invade, although they're still pretty preoccupied with India. That's not really going their way at the moment. Rhodesia, no, not doing anything. You do have a plane now. Well done. You've got some oil. Shaka's still alive. I've not really given much attention to him as the game has gone on. I mean, he's got the same tech level as Kilwar, which shows you how much he's not doing great. Just having a bad game all round. The other African powers just chilling. Burundi, Nigeria. Wonder if they'll get in that top 10. It's going to be really interesting. I think for the first time, the top 10... it's going to be a real surprise. There's going to be some real surprise people that don't get into it as well, which is kind of cool. The Iroquois are still around, but just... Ooh, Texas look like they are going to retake Dallas. I imagine lots of planes have done this. Also, Australia. Ooh, Australia going after Polynesia. Maybe Samoa will fall. I mean, oh wow. 41, 31, 34 Samoa. Did you really... Obviously, the city of Samoa isn't in Samoa. I know. It's very weird. We just don't talk about that. Make a proposal. Don't want to make a proposal. No trade with city-states. Yeah, no trade with the Sioux Kilwa. Interesting. Poor old Kilwa. Why? They don't deserve no trade. Who did that? Yeah, that was... I can't remember who that was. That was a very spiteful move by somebody. Not really sure who it was. Right, let's see. Samoa. It's pretty much we can actually flick in between, see what everyone does now. So Australia, let's see how they do. Yeah, they're definitely going to send stuff. These submarines won't be that helpful though. Kilwa's pieced out with the Aztecs, which is nice because the Aztecs don't even have any cities anymore. The Incans are holding on to this city despite Texas constantly bombing it. And yet Dallas did just fall to Texas again. So they lost it in this war quite early on. But this is going to make their borders probably look a bit nicer. Not really sure what to expect. Okay, maybe not so much, but still. Yep, Polynesia, all that progress is lost now. And they may end up losing more here if they're not careful, which would be really sad for them, because they've done pretty well to lose it all at the end. And yep, Ethiopia are definitely making progress, and Austria actually did retake Berlin. I imagine Belgium will retake it again, but either way, interesting. Not Babylon. Byzantium have peaced out with Korea, interesting, and Korea, oh, this is getting interesting, because the Korean boats are definitely doing damage. The Mongolian artillery should be trying to destroy these boats with the planes as quickly as possible. But at the same time, they've probably just, the AI is just like, oh, it's in the red, we can get it. But obviously, I mean, if they get rid of, but still, they've got to get over here. It's going to take a few turns. Yeah, they need to kill more of the units, I would assume. Vietnam could definitely help with that. I don't know where are your nukes, Vietnam? They're not out here. They're probably here, aren't they? Yeah, they're all down there. Probably keeping an eye on Samoa and Ethiopia more than anybody. See, yeah, there's definitely, here's the main focus from Austria, defend Vienna, but Ethiopia's coming. They've got a big tech advantage, infantry v Great War infantry, artillery. I mean, Austria has artillery, but it's not very good. Not in a very good position. Fighters and bombers up against Great War bombers and triplanes. Yeah, I can see this. And they have anti-air guns here as well, just to, you know, make things a little bit easier for them. So that's going to be interesting. But at least for now, Berlin is once again Austrian. It's changed hands quite a lot this campaign. Initially Prussian, then it fell to Belgium quite early on. Then Ethiopia took it. Then Austria took it. Then Belgium took it back, and now it's back with Austria again. What a interesting history, and only 2 population. Poor, probably the smallest city in the world right now, I would imagine. Unless there's been some random settling by the Sioux somewhere else. Actually, yeah, some of these tundra cities. 3 up there. Oh no, there's a 2 here, up in the snow. And that, Sioux, did you really need to settle here? Is that really just to push my submarine out from under the ice? Probably is. Still no one settled Iceland, surprisingly. Just, you're unwanted, Iceland, I'm sorry. Or the, whatever these, oh, what are they called? What are they called? How have I forgotten this? The Faroe Islands. Or that, actually, that might just be the Scottish Islands. I'm not sure it's what it's meant to represent. Obviously, Iceland and the UK is a lot closer on this map than the regular map, or the real world map. See, a lot of people do complain about me using this map, but I think it just makes the gameplay a lot better in Europe, and obviously the smaller ocean as well makes it very interesting. Maybe some people disagree, but oh well. Sorry. You know, you got to vote on the civs in this game, okay? Just let me pick the map, at least, at the very least. The Incans should hold on to this pretty easily. Don't think they will lose it, so that's good. The Celts do have a settler here. Why don't you go for Iceland? It's literally right there. It's next to your current borders. It would just be so much easier to go for that. Why would you not go for that? It's ridiculous, but whatever. Just don't go for it then. Okay, what's going on? What's going on around the world? Samoa, you doing anything of interest? No. Come on. I'd like one last big event to come around, but either way, we're going to see some interesting developments out here since it comes around to Europe. We have to wait till the end for Ethiopia to do what they're doing. They did kill a few Austrian units here, which is helpful for them, and Belgium is sending stuff this way, and they've got open borders through the Moors. The Moors and Belgium have put aside their differences to screw over Austria. That's what this is. That is absolutely brutal. The Huns' planes here are really not being used effectively. That's one thing I can say. Oh yeah, they can't bomb. Never mind, my bad. They don't have any units over here, so they can't see the cities. I was going to say, they could be using these a lot more effectively than they are, but that's not really working out for them at the moment. So, we'll have to see. Oh my goodness, this is still so annoying. Like this, that's so strong. Like imagine they just deleted this and used the money, the production. Even if they built it like here, they could have destroyed. Well, they couldn't build it here, but imagine they destroyed Babylon like with this. That would be nice, but it's not gonna happen. They're gonna have to use their planes. Hopefully, we might see them eliminate Babylon before turn 400. Obviously, in the AI's mind, there's no time limit right now. They just need to make sure they grab all the capitals. And I'm pretty sure the Huns have the most. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe they don't have the most. Maybe the second most at the moment. Which sucks, but Ethiopia have a lot as well. I checked this a few episodes ago. I can't remember though who I said it was. That was like a week ago. Berlin has remained in Austrian hands for now. And let's see what Mongolia do here. They struck first. And Korea might actually edge a bit closer here. Let's see. Are Korea going to do it? It'd be a surprise. Let's see. Oh, yep. Okay, I think Korea are going to take Peking. I imagine Mongolia will take it back. We'll get a peace deal and nothing will come of this war, except that if Vietnam want to do a little bit more expanding in the last stint of this game, then they're going to find it a little bit easier than it would have been before. Now those nukes are arriving in the south of Japan. Yeah, Korea, you could be in trouble here. Maybe you're about to get a nuke right here would decimate Mongolia, and it would bring them into a war with Korea too. If they put one on Seoul as well, just like that, maybe, well, they've got 4. I mean, they could go for all 4 of these cities. Maybe not the southern one. That's pointless. They can use bombers and stuff for that. But these 3, all hit with a nuke. Boom, boom, boom. All the units gone. Huge amount of land. Huge amount of radioactively poisoned population. But we'll ignore that. Let's see, Ethiopia then. How are they going to do? Unless anything else breaks out. I got really excited then, scrolling up, seeing a war, seeing Mali, but no, it's against India, which doesn't matter. I'd like to see Mali just do something, go after Nigeria. It's not going to happen. I mean, maybe team up with Burundi and go after Nigeria, that would work pretty well. Ethiopia with a ton of paratroopers, which they'll be able to fly over here, which is an extra advantage, and these okay, Ethiopia are going now, that's why it's going so slowly. They're making progress, but not really doing too much just yet. Towards the cities, Belgium are also arriving in northern Italy, which can make things interesting. They kind of don't have the units that they need over here to go after Berlin just yet. Anti-aircraft guns are not going to do the job on their own. Well, they might do. They're pretty close. I imagine the planes are doing this damage, not the anti-air guns. How is Khan Attila? Surely you've got something better planned than this. This can't be like your big end game, just failing. Surely. And also, is Gandhi going to get a nuke? Almost certainly not. There's no way. I doubt it. He's got Mobile Sam, which suggests he's pretty close, but yeah, there's no way he's going to get his hands on one of those. Hanoi, 38 population now. Not the biggest. 41 somehow. Apia down here. It's crazy that they can get it that big. Maybe sea tiles are good for food. Who'd have thought? I mean, they only have 2 atolls. Like, there's no way that can be supporting 41 that one. 4 from that. 6 from that fishing boat. I mean, 3 from the freshwater here, so maybe. Yeah, maybe. Okay, then. That makes a bit more sense. Maybe that's the strategy. Just one island, one tile islands. That's the way to go. Actually, Samoa have found one here. No one's settled here yet. Another bit of land no one's settled. So maybe... Ooh, looks like the Zulu might be doing something. I think they're still at war with Kilwa, so they're probably going to go around and do that. Unless they really surprise us with something big. Oh, the Moors denouncing about every single person in the world. The Zulu, Mongolia, Celts, the Sioux, and the Iroquois. I mean, even the Celts don't really matter. They're not going to go to war with them. So, you're safe, Celts. Don't worry. Nothing to be alarmed about. See what Belgium do. See, there is not a... Oh, they did retake Berlin, and apparently anti-aircraft guns are melee units. Interesting. That's weird. What do they do? Throw them at the planes? I don't know, but either way, maybe it was... I don't know, maybe the cavalry did it and moved away, or whatever, but they also managed to push this infantry fairly far. And more importantly, Mongolia declared war on India, which means they're now at war with this city as well, but also more importantly, they lost Peking, the former Qing. Was this the... Yeah, this was Qing's former capital before it fell. And look at the amount of land Korea took from that. Wow, that could be interesting. I was just... Mongolia are going to take it back, right? But it probably halts Mongolia's progress in this war. And they're probably going to take this as well. But yeah, that sucks for population, Mongolia. You might have actually done well for population. 16, 26, 21. You're doing quite well. This was obviously at 16. But yeah, that's going to be a painful blow. Brazil, are you doing anything right now? No. Texas has sort of now started bombing this city as well, but they don't have any units to come take it. They are probably going to take Tonga away from Polynesia. Australia aren't having any luck, though. attacking the main cities of Polynesia. Well, that's a bit harsh. I mean, these cities are pretty much main Polynesian cities at this point. They've owned them all game. It's a bit unfair to say they're not. And Ethiopia will be going in just a second. We'll see what they get up to. Nigeria denounces Babylon. Let's see if anything goes down. I imagine it will just be the killing of a few more units and edging a little bit closer to Vienna. But nothing too serious. And I think if they take Vienna, they definitely will have the most capitals out of anybody. I mean, they have 2 plus their own actually, so maybe not the most, but still. I mean, they only have Rome. Oh no, they have Rome, Hippo, Regius, and Thebes. That's 3, so 4. Yeah, I think someone has 5, and I feel like it is the Huns, and I'm forgetting somebody. Someone has 5. I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe Texas has quite a few. Either way, that's gonna be it for this episode. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.